So I wanted to share this cool little fact with you that was kind of unique about this trip. Like I said, I drove to the river to check it out, and the water had risen. It was fast, muddy, and so I called Tom, said we have to go to a lake, but I'm already there, I'm at the river. So I made a few casts, and I ended up catching a smallmouth bass out of the river. Then later when we went to the lake, I caught a largemouth bass, or a couple of largemouth bass out of the lake. And I look back through my old videos, and I think that's the first time I've ever done that. The first time I've ever caught a bass out of the river and out of the lake on the same day. So I thought that was kind of fun. It's kind of cool. And like I said, I'm hunting for bright side. Hi everyone. Today is Wednesday, the 24th of June. The fishing trip that you're going to see in this video actually took place on the 16th, a week and a day ago. And we only caught a handful of fish on that day, and I just really almost threw the whole thing away and decided not to post. But I wanted to try and put a little bit of a positive spin, because this has been such a dismal year. Every time we try to go out, it's either windy, it's rainy, you name it, we just haven't been able to go. So I did find a little something that was kind of cool in this that I'll share with you in a minute. But the day before we were supposed to go out and fish the river, I drove all the way over and checked out the river, shot a little 10-second video, and I sent it to Tom, and I said, look, the river looks great, let's get on the river. The next morning, when I drove over to our rendezvous point, the water had risen over 8 inches that night, and it got muddy and fast. So we had to divert and go to Kiser Lake. And Kiser has just been ruined by the Ohio DNR, so I don't really like going there, but that was really logistically the closest place, and so we went. And we had a fun time. It was okay until about 1 o'clock when the wind kicked up. So the two things that have been hampering us this year is high water and wind affected this trip as well. So anyway, we went, and we at least got to get out and share some time hanging out together and fishing together. So enjoy the video. This is the Miami down here at Taylorsville Park. You can see the water's clear, and fish busting right there. I say we get on the river. It's a little bit high, but it's not running fast, and it's clear. So let's get on the river. Yeah, so Tom and I are supposed to fish the river today, but it is up. So I thought I'd make a few casts while I'm waiting for him to call me back. And I got this little smallmouth on a chatterbait. So I ain't going home skunked. And if we do divert to a river, I think it might be the first time I've ever caught a fish on a river and a lake the same day. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But yeah, got a fish, a bass. I caught a bass all by myself. Good morning. It is Tuesday, June the 19th. I don't know what it is. Next Sunday's Father's Day. That's all I know, and it's Tuesday. I know that. We were supposed to fish the river today, but got down there and it had risen quite a bit overnight. So we decided to come out here to Kiser to see what we could do. Tom's going to get rigged up over there. Say good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Tom.
And as soon as he's rigged up, we'll go out, see what kind of trouble we can get into. Here we go. I'm gonna have to go back through my archives and research this. I don't know that I've ever caught a smallmouth on a river and a largemouth in the lake on the same day. Oh yeah. Nice little 12-inch dink. All right, so everybody's on the board. Nobody's going home skunked.
I was beginning to wonder.
Hey.
There you go, buddy. See ya.
Can't believe I caught a little 8-inch crappie on a rattle trap.
Really?
He did. Of course, he also got the back hook in his gill plate, so he was stuck. Wow, pretty little crappie. Ready? Here we go. Oh, that's a little better fish. Well, I tell you what, Tom, I don't know if this is going to show up. My hook almost ripped out. I mean, I was that close to losing him. Good job, buddy. All right, the wind is literally out of control. And I'm throwing up here in these weeds. I know this wind is 15 miles an hour. And you're in the boat, buddy. That's 2 pounds plus. Yeah. All right, good job.